And my camera seems to have broken. That's really what
I
you
didn't
want, isn't it? Oh dear, oh
just
dear. There
drop
we
my phone on the
go.
keyboard and
There we
factory
go,
shit in the
it's
chest.
fixed. Fucking
Whee!
thing. Fuck's sake. Right.
Nice t-shirt, man.
Thank you very much. Your t-shirt's good too. Hello, everybody. Welcome to week number 10 of the Watchalongs. As ever, I have my esteemed colleague James with me. How's it going?
It's going well, thank you. I don't know what to do, hand gestures or something, I don't know, but welcome one and all. How you doing, Matt? You okay?
Yeah, all good, all good, all good, all good. Busy week. I hope everybody caught the stream on Thursday with James and Titch. I dropped in for about 35 seconds. It was good from what I
That was a
saw.
cracker, that was.
Good
Yeah,
from
we
what
were
I saw.
expecting you to hop on a chat and then you never replied.
No,
So I don't
I
know where you
got
went.
waylaid with other stuff, unfortunately.
No worries, man.
Um,
Yeah, it was really good, that was.
but man, wow, shit's been getting real over on Twitter and various articles. Our first big Shenmue 4 rumor. How does it feel?
You want to talk about it, Matt? Because never really got a chance to tonight, did
No,
you? So,
week 10, and then we've got 110 Industries who are,
ooh, do. It's Illuminati, is it?
and yeah, do you know something? I am 99.9% convinced they are working with Yu Suzuki on something. Why would he front up TGS for them? It makes no sense.
High percentage, 99.
Yeah, I'm pretty much all in on that. I'd put a lot of money on it.
What's your 1% of doubt? What do you think?
It's called the Shenmue fan doubt.
True,
But in
true,
terms, I
true.
mean, I'm weighing this up here. It's our first big rumor, the biggest we've had probably since Cedric said they were pitching, and that's not a rumor, that was fact. He said that in an interview, so I suppose it doesn't really count. But this is the first sort of big rumor. It's gathered pace. A lot of the bigger sites are picking this up now. There's been no outright denial of it either, but we've been stung by this shit before. Kitsuko, if you remember. For anybody who's long in the tooth,
I still
remembers
think
that.
there's some weight to that one as well. I really hope that
Yeah,
one day you get to find that out.
I suspect in Adam Dory's defence, I think there was something to that back in the day, and then the plug got pulled. So with this one, all I can say is it's exciting. It's really exciting. I mean, the timing couldn't be any better if it was true. Anime, week to week to week, it's trending, it's everywhere. It's doing really, really well. Have I not seen the Shenmue 4 on Kickstarter? Fuck's sake. Um,
Imagine.
so yeah, I mean, guys, worst case scenario, it's just a rumor, but it would have sent a message. I mean, Christ, internet blew up. So, and best case
My
scenario, there's
one
something to
one
it.
biggest fear is like it was just a bit of a social media personnel,
Yeah,
just liking everything because we
yeah,
did
yeah, yeah.
we were suggesting like if you actually look at what they were liking everything. I know
Everything,
they
absolutely
had a couple of
everything.
teasy kind of replies, which like why do you think Yu Suzuki's been on our TGS video or whatever, and that sort of stuff. But you don't know if they're doing it for a bit of fun or I don't know.
If they were, it'd be the biggest troll ever, and I think the community would be, for want of a better expression, pissed. Um, I don't know. I really don't know where this stands, but from an excitement point of view, I mean, the forum's been buzzing since Wednesday, Thursday about this. Um, yeah, like this is really it's good news. It's good news. Yeah, like I said, I'm convinced they're working with WiseNet. Something's been keeping the fucking lights on there for the last 2 years. So why couldn't it be them? It could be something else. We don't know. But I
And
would I would
this one
suggest
one ten. I keep saying 110, but 110
110.
Industries is like bankroll in a sense. Like Cedric, they've got a passion for video games. Particularly, didn't we say the
In Dreamcast inspired Bernie Stoller and all of
Dreamcast
that.
inspired them? Okay, so that's quite telling, isn't it? Because there's not many things on the Dreamcast to be inspired about, apart from like the console itself.
Hmm.
Perhaps revolutionizing gaming in terms of like first online sort of games, Fancy Star Online. But nitty gritty wise, Shenmue at the end of the day, in it that you're going to be inspired by from the Dreamcast to build a company with billions of pound and try and make some cool little games and projects and stuff like that. So I don't know.
I mean, Revan, you're making, and welcome, Revan. I haven't seen you in here before, and thanks for the follow earlier, by the way. But yeah, like, you are right. I mean, they could have just killed it, but they didn't. Now, yeah, good exposure. Did they just go, fuck it, we'll run with it, and it'll die down eventually, and people forget about it? I mean, Shenmue fans never forget about anything, do we? But, you know, the wider media, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Or is there? All I can say.
The Dreamcast is sick, by the way, Frankie. I
He
wasn't
wasn't writing it
suggesting
off.
it wasn't.
He wasn't writing it off. He was
I was just saying, like,
hey,
probably
Paddy.
the game, the console that you would be inspired by has got to be Shenmue, right?
So, all I'm gonna, I think we have right to be excited with our first big Shenmue 4 rumor, and take that away from the equation at the minute. The anime is flying. It's doing really, really well. It's leading Toonami week on week on week. The very early figures that have come out of Japan, which it started airing in Japan on the 7th, just this week, have been good as well, in terms of viewership, etc. So I really, really do think Shenmue is in a good place. Whether or not this Shenmue 4 rumor proves to do anything or not, I think we are in a good place as a franchise and as a community. Probably the best place we've been for a while. And James, oh no, you're back. I lost you for all of a 30 seconds.
Okay. Just had a phone call. It goes through my mind.
That would be why. But anyway, episode 10 of the anime. James, what are you expecting to see?
Well, Kowloon, I suppose, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping, because this week I have not actually been spoilt, which is good. All I've been spoilt by is that little tease that we had last week. So I'm no further afield from that, which is cool. So I'm hoping that the start of the episode is still in Hong Kong a little bit before we move to Kowloon. Obviously, we want the cherry tree. Well, not cherry tree, but the tree catching leaf thing, don't we? We want counter elbow assault and that sort of stuff. A proper send off before we go to Kowloon, maybe to Fang Mei and Shirin or whatever. So see what happens. No spoilers in the chat, guys. But yeah, I'm hoping for that. And then we're going to get to Kowloon. We know that we're going to get to Yang's herb shop.
Yeah, definitely.
I assume.
The
tease was dancing dragon building, wasn't it? So
yeah, dragons don't sleep stuff. So yeah, we know that's coming. We know that's there. So,
and then from that point, that is where they get captured in it, and the handcuffed together. For a bit, right?
Yeah. The chase scene.
Possibly see that as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think it could be a good one tonight. It could be a really good one. Should we give people what? It's nearly coming up 10 past now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to give people another minute or two? I'm going to move over my screen.
Yeah, sure.
Very quickly.
Let me know if you can hear my dogs, by the way. Home alone at the moment.
There we go. I actually legitimately just heard a dog then. And then Frankie put woof in the chat. Like, perfect timing. Who's in today?
I'm sat on the thing. I might just go have a quick look at them.
Yeah, no worries while we get set up.
People.
What the hell's going on here? Excellent. Let's have a look who's in chat. Frankie's in, Ryan is Retro's in, Paddy's in, Sheep's in, Renners is in. Who else have we got? Revan's in. Let's have a look over on YouTube. Mike is in as well. Good to see everybody each and every week. It's going to be, I don't know what I'm going to do with my Sundays. After this all finishes, any suggestions are welcome. Maybe just rewatch the whole anime, back to back, 4-hour film or whatever. So who's going in blind with us tonight? I know Frankie is, and I know Ginger is. Who else is going in blind? And let's have a look at where we are on my screens. We're all good there. We're all good there. Oh, Johnny's going in blind as well. Excellent. That's good.
Birds are going nuts out there as well.
Thanks, Revan. Good to have you in. Retro Godfather's watched it once. Mike has watched it twice. Idris is not going in blind as well. Excellent. Dog's all right, man?
Ooh. Yeah, all good, yeah.
Excellent.
Revan, new to the stream.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Welcome aboard.
Idris is the 4th viewing. Excellent.
Frankie. Right, guys, so pop you over there.
I'm ready
Set
when
me
you
AirPods
are.
up. And then just make sure everyone's set on zeros.
Sam's third time as well.
Just sort my devices out.
Frankie's ready. Excellent.
Connected. Spot on. Right. Count down.
Yeah, count us down.
To go, yeah.
Bags.
Right. I'm going to try the space bar, I think. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Oh.
Oh,
Shenhue's
nice.
house. Yes.
Oh, fuck
yes.
ladies. Her dad. No way. Oh, fucking hell! I just had a bit of a chill then.
Oh man, this is.
Is
awesome.
this leading to? This is where he goes to
this
the
must
same
be him
pit
going
and
to
stays
the cave.
there for
yeah,
life.
It must be. And his design spot onto Shenmue.
Won't be returning for some time.
Oh, she's going to bring his food. Yeah. Oh, that shot's nice.
Oh my god, mate.
This is quality.
So if you think about it, if he's heading to Kowloon, but how long are we in game away from him getting to Guilin?
What, a week max?
Like a week.
Because it's 2 days to Bailu, isn't it?
Cherry blossoms are blooming.
Yeah.
Mate.
Wow. That's set the bar.
The attention to detail.
That's quality. And yes, he is walking the wrong way, sheep. He's walking the wrong fucking way.
Fuck's sake. Maybe he's just going to do something else. Just having a quick lucky hit or something before he starts.
Dear. Maybe he's going into town first. Just fuck.
Exactly.
That's tickled me more than it should. Right, weekly sing along with this.
Put some garlic first. That's a person. I am Frankie. Already got a good one this week.
Hey Joe, how's it going, man? No, we enjoy doing it, man. Love everybody dropping in with us.
And yourself, Joe?
Yeah, man, your videos. Fucking unreal. Okay.
Okay. So we're still in Hong Kong.
Alright, so he's saying bye to the temple.
Oh, he's buying.
It must be really early in the morning. There's no traffic or cars around. There's Wong. Hey, Johnny. Right, so this definitely confirms Ren's hideout is in Hong Kong rather than Kowloon.
It's weird, isn't it? Because it is.
But it's the same thing, isn't it?
There's the table on the left where they might do the cassette thing.
Yeah.
I suppose it doesn't matter where it's located, but...
No. I mean, they were saying last week in chat that Kowloon's actually legitimately very close, isn't it? So...
It makes sense for his highlight to be here, really.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
It's just new, isn't it?
Peter, yeah, he's alright. He's having a break from being online for a bit. But he's okay. Spoke to him a few weeks ago. Oh, so we are going to Yang's.
Okay. So, because this is located here, he can still hop back to Manmo whenever he wants, can't he?
Yeah, so that ties that end up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I love that shot again.
There it is, young.
Yeah.
Would have liked the little bell thing.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
Hey, Sid's Gaming, good to see you. Right, so this is the Dragons Don't Sleep bit.
Moving on quite quickly, aren't we?
It's moving. Like, oh, he's the same as in the game.
He is, yes. Yeah. Stuart Peacock would probably know the name of that guy.
Yeah, he probably would.
Men in Black Sea, something.
What's this? Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
who's that?
Oh,
Anyone we
Ren's
recognise,
clocked it.
Is that anyone we recognise, guys?
No, I don't recognise that guy.
Did you just say he was going to stay out
Yeah, stay and keep
and
guard.
watch? Right. Okay. Ooh.
Oh,
Size of him.
that fucking
In
chair.
the little office chair. He ain't got no bloody Titan X chair, whatever you're in, mate, has he?
I like he says the same sort of line there as well.
Bloody hell.
Fucking
Has he looked in the mirror?
Wow, yeah.
Look at the size of him, mate.
He's fucking huge, ain't he? Sid, we're not playing any footage because we'll get shut down. We got our stream interrupted a few weeks ago for showing stills.
Those eyes.
They like doing that, don't they, with the eyes?
Did I hit him?
No. No. Oh.
Jesus Christ. That's pretty cool, though.
Well, they're dead. Kicks the shit out of his own men.
I'm looking forward to. Was it? Who was it? The voice for Donium that you spoke to him?
Joe Daniels.
Joe Daniels. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that English version.
Okay. Oh, we get some background. White tie. Okay.
There's your one.
That's Joy, I
This
reckon.
little girl.
Joy. I reckon that's Joy.
Yeah. So what they're trying to link here?
Fucking blown the car up. So that might link.
Who was in the car? Joy's parents.
It must be Joy's parents. Or certainly relatives of some description. Cheers, Sid. Okay, I like that.
Why have they added more backstory to Joy, though? Like, what's the purpose?
They must be giving her a reason to help. Like, adding into that.
Maybe, like, why she went and got kidnapped by Master Bayou.
Possibly, yeah. Oh, here we go. Why do you not say, shut up or I'll bust your face?
That'd have been cool.
Oh, they're off. Good stuff.
Good. I wasn't expecting this to happen. Oh, there's Big Dipper.
Big Dipper, yeah.
I wasn't expecting this to happen so, like, within the first 5 minutes.
Like, it's going, isn't it? So this must be the night. So where they get onto the roof, isn't it?
Mate, this pace, they could get to the end of Kowloon in a few episodes, couldn't
They bloody could, couldn't they, at this rate?
I love that scene in the game as well, actually.
Mm.
Take a shot, mate.
Mm.
He's touching his plaster again.
Yeah, every time. Oh, here we go.
Love that sinister little music they've got going on.
Yeah, I love that music.
Ooh.
Ah.
Is this that room where we saw that early screenshot where he had like the red
Yeah,
chair?
I think so. Oh, Japanese kid. So he's like, who the fuck's that? I'll allow it. I like that. That's just Landy. Like, yeah, go on then. I don't care.
They
Ah,
added more to that room since we saw it. I don't remember the big circle window.
I think it's a slightly different room to the one in
Hmm.
Japan.
Was that the one in Japan? Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
It's the chainsaw.
Knife.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Love it. Jesus. Does his voice sound similar to the games? Like the Japanese
Does a
dub?
bit.
Like,
Yeah, it does a bit. So do you think he's going to fall down the stairs? Oh, this is it. I bet this is it. You mentioned something about the stairs, didn't you? Up, A.
yeah.
Nice. Isn't that what Akira says in Virtua Fighter?
I don't know. I can't
Junin
remember
Haikai
actually.
Dayo, whatever.
Oh, Bonanza Bros again. Hmm. Look at Joy's reaction there.
That's cool. Stare again. Ooh,
Okay, we're doing it.
why tapper?
I wasn't sure if they'd do this.
I wonder if we're going to hear some stuff from the tapes,
Hmm. Possibly.
like some new stuff.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Hmm. Both of them were in.
Yeah, they've changed that up.
Wonder if they're going to take that stereo then.
Well, so it's in the
There you
same
go.
place, in the same bin. And the
Yep.
tapes are the same as in the game.
Where's the tape player?
Ah, there
So
we
they
are.
modelled that the same as well, which is cool.
Yeah, I'm impressed by that.
Mammoo. This is so cool how they're doing this, you know.
Yeah, I like this.
They're just feeding, drip feeding it, aren't they?
Mm.
The simming arc. That's the same line.
Yeah, it is the same line. And that's an addition. I like that. Like you said, they're drip feeding them. It's really nice. Like it fits really well.
Okay.
That's the bird.
Yeah. No bowl though.
No, so they're skipping the whole finding bit, like pre-tailing. This music needs a soundtrack release, full soundtrack release. Rio's like dead set he's doing it. Okay, so they're like using Ren's sort of street smarts, yeah.
Same thing though, isn't it? 9 bird shop.
Mm-hmm. Where is Pet Shop Birdie Bird? Cancel it now. Hey, Hannah. Hey, daily gaming videos as well. Oh, here we go.
Mm. So we're getting the chase you on stuff ready. This is literally about half of Kowloon done, isn't it?
I like how Ren says, let's stalk him. Because that's not creeper at all, is it?
Did you see that?
Yeah. Ooh.
She used a rag to open the door. That's kind of like what I do these days.
I mean, that's
Especially
quite accurate to
toilet door.
Kowloon, isn't it? Like the dingy rubbish everywhere. There we go, the bird. That's the same. Oh, good night.
So they've skipped the ghost, the planks, right?
We're not there
Oh,
yet.
no. Forgive me. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
The room's the same, though, in the layout. There's a photo of Dolnir on the desk.
Yeah, Zhang. Yeah,
there's Zhang right there. Wake up! I mean, let's be honest. Him getting captured is not a surprise after he ran at them to try and escape last episode. I think he's got
That's all his role is, isn't it, really? Just getting captured.
Yeah. Ah. Yes, they have skipped the coin flip. But I'm not... I like it, but yeah, either way.
They could still do it later, couldn't they?
Yeah, they could do. Oh, Dolnir's pissed. Yes.
At the time, didn't they?
Spot on to the game, isn't it, there? So that's somewhere else. Because this was in Ren's hideout previously, wasn't it?
Yeah, because doesn't Joy take care of him a little bit?
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah. Okay.
It's giving him 4 keys rather than just the one. Oh. Jesus Christ, what's going on, man?
This is different. Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea. I think they're
Is
skipping
this...
planks.
Well, they've already done that, haven't they? How the fuck did they know that was...
I mean, it's clever.
Well,
But
it
yeah,
works okay, but it's a bit...
it's
That was a
really
bit too quick
quick,
for me,
isn't
that
it?
was. Yeah. Like, even this, what the fuck? That he needs to find his
Find his father's
father's
gi.
key
Yeah.
and stuff, right? Okay, now.
They've moved that really fucking fast.
That's probably one little disappointment for me, that's way too fast.
That's really,
There's
really
like
quick.
some nice stuff in that room, isn't there?
Oh.
It's like they realise they've got like 3 minutes left and like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
like,
we need
shit, we need
a
to
quick
go.
cliffhanger.
Oh, here we are.
Oh, everything's moving at like crazy fast, isn't it?
No!
See what I mean? They rushed that, haven't they, just to knock out a quick episode?
They have rushed
Fucking
that
hell.
last bit.
What a shame. That
Like,
was going to be my favourite episode until they rushed that last
that last 3
3
minutes were
minutes.
quite, like, really rapid.
Because even I know like the ghost hall building stuff is not really necessary, but it would have been nice to have like an little Easter egg of like, because that's a nice funny moment as well when he's been in the elevator.
I mean, seeing Ewing come back to quality, because we knew that was going to happen. But, like, his father's gi, like, that, yeah, for me is quite a big thing. Like you,
We're on the last bit of Kowloon already, aren't we? We've got like street fights, the scout, and that's the Yellowhead building. That's it.
do you know, it's one of those things. I think if they had, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 more episodes, they could flesh that bit out a bit more. I don't know if they just thought, you know what, we haven't got the episodes to do it, so we're going to move it. But it has ramped up. I mean, last episode was really quick. This is really quick, much quicker.
What I think they should have done instead of giving him 4 keys, like maybe they just did that so you could literally see the 4 beasts, and there's some sort of connection there. But really, they only needed to give him 1 key and just say like, go to this room, because that whole 3-room thing to get to that room just seemed really strange to me.
Hey, Spark the Metal, how's it going? One series.
Like, how did they know? Or did Zhang tell them all that stuff? Did they say like,
Zhang
move the brick?
Zhang must have told him, like, as part of their conversation before he left. It's as we know at the moment, it's one season covering it's covered all of Shenmue 1 and most of Shenmue 2. This is episode 10 that we just watched right now. Up until that point, I thought it worked really well. That last bit, like you, James, I thought it was a little bit rushed. It's fine. Like, the episode's still very, very good, but it did feel like they cobbled the ending together really quickly to finish it, if you know what I mean. It could have done with an extra 5 minutes.
Yeah, but or he could have done with ending before that stuff, right? Like, as they rescued Zhang, there's your cliffhanger or whatever. You know, that's maybe he says something, just one line that's like, I know where Zuyi and Dora's. That could have been the cliffhanger.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
next episode, like you say, you spend your 5 minutes more. So rather than cramming that like right at the very end of that tail end of that episode, if they've got like a 23-minute thingy,
I mean,
I don't know.
Paddy's made a
It
good
would have been
point.
nice.
Like, we feel it's rushed because we know it, but if you knew, maybe it
Yeah,
doesn't. I mean,
it's true. It is. It's just, I don't know.
I'd be
Knowing
interested
what
to.
we know, there's some good stuff in there that they should have took the time.
Yeah, I think they should like that. Like it started off really well with like Yuan leaving Shenhua's house to go
Yeah.
to the cave. I love that.
Oh,
That
dude,
was
that was
amazing. That was really really good.
Mhm.
The Landy stuff, the extra context there, great.
Yeah,
Even the Joy
really good.
bit. Well, I'm assuming it's
The
Joy.
Joy Bud,
I liked that as
strange
well.
stuff. I don't know what's going on there, but really cool as well. That's true, Frankie. Yeah, like doing some new stuff. Like that was like a minute or two that they could have used to. I mean, it adds a bit more to her character, I suppose. So she's got more of a purpose, like you're saying. I was thinking perhaps they've done that so she's got an angle for trying to rescue Rio in the Yellowhead building. Showing up there. That always seemed a bit like even Rio's a bit confused. Like, why are you here?
Yeah.
They've got Wong. It's like they kind of like added more to the nuisance of the. Now we've got to save Wong now.
Yeah, yeah. Revan, yeah. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I've loved the anime up to this point, and this episode doesn't change anything in that regard. I'm a little disappointed they rushed that bit because there's a couple of bits, a couple of seeing Iwao's gi, even Rio saying I'm Hazuki, and then getting cut off, and he goes, "What? So you're Iwao's?" and then gets cut off. Those little things, I think, for me, make the difference there from going. It was rushed.
I mean, obviously, he's going to have a proper conversation with Zuyi and Dara at some point, so we'll probably still get that stuff.
Yeah, Paddy, absolutely. Don't get me wrong. What they've done up to this point has been nothing short of excellent. 9 out of 10 all the way through. It's
even
it's a
things
minor
that
quibble.
they were rushing.
Yeah.
Even stuff that they were rushing earlier on, it still worked.
Do you know
nicely,
what though?
didn't it?
It begs the question that we may well get Guilin, or at least a portion of it.
I think we will. We've got 3 episodes left, man.
And we've done half of Kowloon. Like you say, we've got to do the scout, and we've got to do, we've got to do the fighters. We've got to do Yellowhead mastered by the rooftop. There's a lot there. I mean, they are. Yeah, Spags, you're right. They are moving bits and pieces around. As I say, 95% of that episode was excellent. Really enjoyed it. That last little bit was just a tiny bit rushed, and it's like doesn't.
We got a couple of things we weren't expecting.
Yeah,
like we got the Huang stuff. We got the listening to a couple of tapes or whatever, and that was good. That was quality.
I can't see, Frankie. I can't see how they're going to get to the rooftop next episode. If they get to the rooftop next episode, that's really rushed. I think you need 2 more,
and then a full episode. Well, hang on,
because we've got 3 left. We've got 3 episodes left.
3 left. They've got to have 2 more in Kowloon.
You've got to do 2 more in Kowloon, and then one.
So they could do a full episode in Guilin then. That's not out of the question anymore, is it?
I will say this in its defence. I'm being balanced when I say this. It is an adaptation. It is going to be different. They are going to move things around. They are going to cut things out. So I get it. I get it. I understand it. It's just it is my own personal feeling around it. But as I say, the rest of the anime has been 99.9% excellent. This is just a minor quibble that I have with it. And James is you're the same, aren't you? It's not gonna.
I'm the same, just on that little bit.
It doesn't.
But like a few people are saying, they could, they chopped and changed bits and pieces, but they're not really going to go back to that room, are they? I don't think now. It was just way too quick. You didn't really get to see anything.
No, you didn't. I'd have just liked a clip of his gi or something like that. But then, what relevance does it bear in terms of a new person coming in watching this? It doesn't. It's a nice Easter egg for us, and it's probably something they'll go, "Oh, that's his father's gi," but it doesn't really have a relevance to the story in terms of where it's going to go.
Mhm.
And Terry, I think you're right. I think we'll get the farewell to Fang Mei and everybody in Hong Kong at the end
Yeah,
of this arc, which is
yeah,
fine.
that
That yeah,
works.
that works fine. There's no issue with that at all in my mind. Um, and the
And
yeah,
actually, now Shuing showed up again and helped Rio out there, he could wind up back in the temple, and she could teach him the leaf move. And
and
you're
counter
gonna need
arbo
this
assault and
move.
everything.
You're gonna need if you're gonna go through with this, I'm gonna have to teach you this move. And
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Which makes sense. Like if he's just been done in, she saved him. I hope we see that at the opening of the next episode. She kicks their asses, all of them. I hope it doesn't like do a hard cut to like Rio, either back at the temple or the orphanage. I'd love to see her just 10 seconds of her just kicking some ass. That's what I want.
so the blind guy, how he knows Iwao as well, is that after this stuff in the game?
Yes. So you
So,
do. So what happens is this happen like you obviously lose Yuanda Zoo, and then you're going around and I can't you start doing Chawan sign for information because you're going around trying to get into the
oh
Yellowhead
yeah,
entrances, aren't you? You do
yeah,
Chawan sign, you get your message, you go to the blind guy who does predictive explosion, the punch in the dark, who then knows,
hmm,
wow, he tips you off about the Street Fighters. You do some fights, Scout, Greg Moore, Chunyun, etc., and Rod Stunt.
yeah,
Then it's oh, thanks, Joe. I'll have a look at that in a minute. And then you go obviously go to the Yellowhead, Master Bayou, Rooftop, Bang, and there you are. So I think the
so is that
fight.
do you reckon that's about 1.5 episodes? Do you reckon that?
I think what you'll get personally is you'll get everything next episode up to the Yellowhead entrance. 12 will be Yellowhead Storm,
Yeah,
Rooftop, and possibly Zoo talking, and then you get Guilin at
yeah.
the end. I hope they slow it down, but the way it's moved, judging by the rest of this episode, it's moved very quick. I think they're gonna hammer through this story. But then Kowloon, in some respects, yes, there's other bits that we've cut out, like the coin toss, etc., as well. But it is very story driven. It's probably the most story driven of any section of Shenmue, the series. But once you're in Kowloon, it locks you in. There's not many arcade games to do. You can obviously do your job and be a bit of lucky hit, but very much it encourages you to progress the story as much as you can. So I can see how they're doing it here.
I'd agree with that, Sheep. I think it is.
I think it could.
I think we're gonna have that last episode as a bit of a journey. To be honest, journey, walking,
Let me get this
talking.
image up, Joe.
I could see it happening now. To be honest, yeah,
Let's have a look, Joe,
because
while,
there's
while
no
we're talking.
the pace that they've done that. I don't think there's enough now in Kowloon for 3 full episodes
Nah,
to reach the roof. I think they're going beyond that, and even if they do sprinkle in bits of Hong Kong still,
Joe, man,
chewing
like
stuff, tree stuff.
Joe's outdone himself here again. I'm gonna get this on the screen in a second for everybody. Just let me download this shit. I so love you sending me this stuff every week. It's bloody brilliant. And then anime. Right, so let me just pull up my viewer again. I'm going to put this on the screen before we watch, and I'll do the comparison shot again as well. So this, I just need to make sure it's okay. Is that going to be too big? It's all right, actually. Hopefully this is coming up on the screen for everybody now and is not messing around. So this is Landy with Dolnio and Yuan. One of the black suits and the big dude, yeah.
Kneeling.
Right?
He hasn't got them kneeling, has he?
So,
She got them kneeling.
So just watch this shit. So let me get the other image up. Looks so good.
No way.
That is quality.
Do we think that was that room then? Is that what we're thinking, or is Joe just
So
found a
Joe's
fitting
used
room?
Joe. I don't know if it's like the final room you go in before you hit the roof.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Absolute
got
top
them kneeling.
notch. Absolute top notch. Joe,
Was that the Shenmue 1 black suit guy then? In the
it
in
may
the
have
anime?
been. It
Not the
may
one
have
they
been,
used for that shot.
It may have been. That is quality, Joe. Like, top notch. Right, okay. Let's
One more thing you got to do, Joe, is just add the same screenshot of the anime, but like replace the models with the characters, if you know what I mean. So you've got like a mishmash.
I'm just going to put it in the template again. Like, Joe is an absolute magician with this stuff. How long did that take you? A couple of hours to rig that up? Or am I out of the ballpark there? I love the fact you do this every week. It's so cool to see this shit. I love it. Right, let's get this into my comparison template quickly, and then we'll watch the...
You're going to have like a Shenmue director's cut, aren't we?
We are, aren't we, at this rate?
Where there's like the scenes from the anime are like cutscenes in the original 2 games.
This is absolute quality. Every week, you outdo yourself. It's probably my favourite one, actually.
Yeah. Just how he's got them rigged up.
Yeah, like it's absolutely spot on. Let me export this to my desktop. Hey, it's...
Hey, James.
Hey, James, you alright? Took me a second to get your name out. Absolutely horrendous of me. Right.
See you later, Ginger.
Bye, Ginger. Take care, man. Sorry, my... There we go. That's better. Right, let me put it into my image viewer again. Now, this should be popping up on the screen for everybody imminently. That's the wrong image. It might just need me to redo it. Hang on. There we go. And there's the full comparison shot.
Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly.
Joe, man, absolute magician. That's all I can say.
So it is that Shenmue 1 black suit guy. I know he is in Shenmue 2 as well, just before the helicopter stuff, but I didn't notice that they used that one there. That's cool.
Yes, James, we did just watch it. Loved it, apart from the last like 2 minutes where it was really, really quick. But I don't know if you've seen it yet, quick. So yeah, we'll leave it there for the minute. Johnny, in terms of how the series is doing ratings-wise, I don't know if you're in at the top of the show, but Shenmue is leading the Toonami block every week. Around sort of 200,000, 250,000 people are watching it every week on Adult Swim. That's not including the Crunchyroll subs, etc. I don't know what the numbers are on that, but it's been on the front page every week. It's popular as well, so I would suggest it's doing pretty well there. It's trending every week on Twitter, which again is ridiculous. Every week. And also in Japan, we've got some early numbers out, very, very early numbers, but it seems to be very popular over there as well. They've just had the first episode last week. So all things crossed, I think it's doing very well, and all things crossed that we will get a season 2 because of it. But yeah, I enjoyed this episode. Just the last little bit was a tiny bit quick for James and I.
That was going to be my favourite episode, I reckon, just because I think they did really well at integrating stuff. So like that Shenmue stuff at the start was incredible. You know, I got chills seeing Shenmue's dad prior to him leaving.
Awesome.
Before we know what's going to happen. That's insane.
So good seeing that stuff. It sets things up really well because you wonder what happened. I've always wondered what happened there, and he just goes off casually to go and do some work. But you can see he's troubled. You can see he's got this on his mind that he knows his time is coming, and I like that. And Shenhua's completely oblivious to it. She has no idea. She's so
nice touches, looking at the stars. We got the Big Dipper. That scene.
Yeah, exactly, Andy. That's what we're saying. So the ghost haul was a bit too quick, personally. I can see why.
Yeah, that was the only down bit for me, just because I love that area so much. Like, not so much the plank stuff. Could have done a little nod for that, but the actual room, exploring the room. You know, it's kind of like not so much like the basement in the Hazuki Dojo full of treasures, but there's some really interesting things in there, aren't there?
We've just been hosted as well by Dedicated Service. Don't know who that is, but thank you very much. I don't know why the alert didn't come up.
Cheers, buddy.
But anyway.
Thank you.
2 hours, Joe. That's not too bad then. So there's 3 episodes left. We've got 11, 12 and 13. So 3 to go. 3 more weeks. Which it's flown by up to this point, hasn't it?
Interesting.
Let's be honest.
I'm really interested to see how they're going to tackle the remaining 3 episodes now.
I am
halfway through Kowloon.
I think 2 more of Kowloon, and then we'll get Guilin. Personally, that's where I'm drawing it there.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do now for everybody is we're gonna watch the teaser trailer for excuse me,
episode 11. I don't know what it's called actually. What's it called?
Entangled.
Entangled.
Yeah, Entangled. So this should be popping up on the screen, and if it's not, it will be very shortly. There we go. Right. All good, dedicated servers. How's it going? Look, yeah, we're really enjoying the anime so far as well. It's been excellent. So this is the preview, the 30-second preview of the next episode. Let's have a watch.
Wait.
On the next all-new episode of Shenmue, the animation.
Fight with me, here, now. If defeating me proves to be a challenge, you won't survive. Not against the likes of Londi.
Oh!
Shenmue.
There we go.
Next Saturday at midnight.
Counter-elbow assault. There you go.
If Londi were here, you would be dead by now.
Only Toonami.
I love her
an Adult
voice.
Swim and
Like
Crunchyroll original.
in both dubs, I love her voice. But
What did you say at the end there? Because you were talking over it for me.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
It's all right.
Oh, if that were Landy, you'd be dead by now, is what she said.
Right. Cool. Okay, so they're not going to do the tree stuff then now.
Wow. Who knows? Where was that? Was that because that's not Man?
Well,
that
that's
didn't look
just
like
outside the
Manmo
temple.
Temple. That didn't look like a temple, did it? Unless I'm going mad.
There was some massive cylinders in the back, so I'm not sure. At first, I thought it was Mambo Temple, but I know what you mean. There was like the big pillars, weren't there, outside?
I wonder if
Like
that's
outside Mambo.
I wonder if that's immediately like after. Excuse me.
Is the big
after she
pillar
rescued-
things like that in the background, Paddy?
Let's watch it again.
Can you just put the... Yeah, okay. Watch it again.
Let's watch it again. Let's put it up on the screen. We'll watch it again.
Wait.
On the next all-new episode of Shenmue, the animation.
Fight with me, here,
that
now.
stuff I was
If
thinking of.
defeating me proves to be a challenge, you won't survive.
Is the
Not
incense
against the
thing?
likes of Londi.
Is it Temple Grounds?
I think it's
Shenmue,
it doesn't look
the
like Manmo
animation.
Temple.
Next Saturday at midnight.
Strange, isn't it, with those
Obviously,
big pillars in
if
the background?
Londi were here, you would be dead by now.
Maybe the
Only
orphanage, I don't
Toonami.
know. It's,
I don't
it's
know.
trees.
Crunchyroll
It's trees like
original.
that. Beams of light coming down.
It doesn't. It's not. It's definitely not Manmo Temple. I think that much we can pretty much agree on. It's where it is. Excuse me. It could be the orphanage. Could have changed that up. But we are getting counter elbow assault, which I'm pleased about because they've obviously moved it over. Fine, makes sense. Means she's sort of teaching it.
Super Andy says
Yeah.
he's going to stop using the swallow dive now.
They've changed. Yeah, they may have done a little bit. And hey, game hacker. James didn't want to be spoiled. Fair enough.
Oh,
Fair enough. Well, they've been releasing 2-minute trailers on like a Thursday, Friday, haven't they? Recently.
I can't watch them.
No, I can't.
Too
It, like,
much.
It like ends like.
What was this week's? Do we know that we missed?
I didn't
I
watch
didn't
it.
watch it.
Didn't watch it. Haven't watched it in English. How's the dub? Dub's good actually in English. I've watched every episode up to this one in English, and it's been pretty handy so far. I'd say. I'm being personally quite impressed
I like the
with
English
it.
dub.
But I think the English dub's been really good overall. I'm really impressed.
Both dubs.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer the Japanese dub if I had to sort of take a call on it, but both are pretty pretty solid, aren't they? I don't think you can go wrong watching watching either. Quite frankly, I think both are good. Both are very good actually.
Landy. Possibly Landy's probably the English Landy's not as
I
like
don't
Paul, I
mind.
know Paul Lucas did a decent job, didn't he, in Shenmue, like making him very sinister sounding, and
I don't mind
then-
it personally. I think his voice is okay.
it's better than bloody Shenmue 3's anyway.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Not to sound disparaging, but yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
definitely agree on that. But yeah, I'm overall good episode. Slightly disappointed they rushed the last few minutes with the room before finding Zoo. But I think overall I'm pretty pleased. I think the anime's got a standard that it hits every week, and it is consistently hitting that standard every week. Yeah, I'm looking forward to where we get on from here. We've got 3 episodes to go, and where it's going to take us, and will we get a season 2? That's the big question. And I'm reasonably confident we might, based on what
I think
numbers
the way it's
we've
going,
seen.
mate, I would say so.
Just as a side note to that, I don't know if you guys have caught our podcast or anything, but merchandise rights, I'm told, are with Sega. So if you want some merchandise for the anime, go and hammer them. Let them know you want some merch.
It should do, really.
Yeah.
It just depends where they're at.
You've got to do
I
some
know
merch.
we're getting that Ryo Hazuki statue, but it's not really anime themed, is it? We base that on the game. Hopefully we've got to get a Blu-ray soundtrack.
Blu-ray and a
at
soundtrack.
the very minimum.
Yeah.
I'm wondering,
Absolutely.
can Crunchyroll not do any merchandise? Because they sell like figures and stuff like that, don't they, for different characters? And
I don't know. Again, I mean, this came from Jason DeMarco, who obviously is Senior Vice President Adult Swim. So you'd think he'd probably know about that sort of stuff. And if he's saying Sega have got the rights to it, then maybe that's it. Maybe Crunchyroll could do something, but they'd need to get Sega to license it, and then they could go away and do it. Which is fine for me.
yeah, they could partner, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. Partner up and
with whoever
do
does
it
the
that
statues for or the figures or whatever.
Because it's Numskull.
But, I mean, they've got
Numskull do the Rio statue that's just coming out.
That's what I mean. They've got their own shop and stuff, haven't they? So maybe they're just gonna, just use their own sort of storefront rather than. I don't know. They do use other outlets for like Sonic stuff, though, don't they? In that sense.
I mean, they use like Xavier places over here, don't they? And I think Mankind even stock some of the Sega gear these days as well.
Loads of Sonic stuff.
Yeah,
They just released this.
I've got a bunch of Sonic stuff on my windowsill, and they stock all of it.
So that's true. So they could do.
They could. But on that bombshell, apart from the fact there's that Shenmue 4 rumour running around like a headless chicken at the moment.
Have to see where that goes as well.
Yeah,
it's exciting times at the moment, man, isn't it? Bloody hell.
It is, like...
we're in the tail end of the anime now.
3 weeks to go on the anime, and I tell you what, like, with this rumour going around, the anime performing really, really well. I said it at the top of the show, and I'm going to say it again here, we're in a good place. Shenmue is in a good place, probably the healthiest position it's been in for a long, long time. So, fingers crossed. I think we could be in a good place, but that doesn't mean we stop.
Embrace it.
Embrace it. Hashtag Let's Get Shenmue 4 on the 4th of every month. We need to keep pushing it, because if we don't, we won't get it. It is as simple as that. I mean, if Shenmue 4 is announced at the end of the last episode, I would lose my mind. The biggest problem with that will be, if they did do that, it's going to be all over Twitter, and it's going to spoil the episode, and we'll have to cover all of that shit as well.
That's true, mate. That is true. Yeah.
Hey, Lightwing Dragon.
We kind of want the last episode would be really nice, just to go in proper blind on that last episode.
Yeah, like, we did quite well this week, actually. But I'm proper going into hiding that week.
What do you think? That question from James Rayner about the lore bits in the anime, is that new canon? Is that canon that could have been invented back in the day that they're using?
I would suspect. I mean, they have had all the source material, and there's a lot of stuff that's been cut. So I could see it being canon.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, and they've put it
Joy
in...
stuff's a little bit strange for, I don't know. I suppose that could be canon as well, that she... were you assuming that was her parents that died in this
I'm
explosion?
assuming that's her parents that got killed in that car explosion, that car bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is strange seeing Shenmue in a positive light in the media. They normally do take a giant crap all over it.
True.
Which is ironic, actually, because there's a podcast episode on that may well come at some point.
Well, it will come at some point.
That may or
'cause
may
we've
not have got
spent
pulled.
bloody about 24 hours designing that fucking thing, didn't we?
Yeah,
So
fuck, it took me ages to do that and get all the scripts,
Yeah.
all the bits and pieces together for that. But we'll release that at some point. Yeah, man, like, good episode. I think we're going to heavily accelerate into the final 3 episodes here. It's gone so fast this time. We've only got 3 streams left.
Oh, that's
Fucking
interesting from Mike. Vaguely remember people on the dojo talking about Joy, that she had powerful parents.
She does, yeah. They do say it in Shenmue 2. They talk about her having like a powerful family or something like that.
Okay.
So
There you go then.
I suspect they've sort of expanded upon that. But dude, that's gone quick. And I do like they've put that all together in. I think it's good. I like the backstory, but nothing beats seeing Yuan leaving to go to the cave the wrong fucking way.
That was hilarious. But that scene is just insane for me. That got me.
Yeah.
That got me at the start of that episode there. That was insane.
Yeah, brilliant. Right, on that.
More of that, please.
Definitely more Bailu stuff. They might well do it, actually. If they're going to start setting up season 2 and the meet between Rio and Shenhua, they might do it a bit more, actually. Could work nicely.
Yeah, true.
Right, on that bombshell, we are going to close out as normal with Wish. I'm not going to find a stream to raid tonight because there aren't any. So, sod it. Have yourselves a good old listen to Wish, and we'll be back on Sunday.
Take care, guys.
Take care, everyone. Get your saxophones
probably see
out.
Friday as well. If anyone's about Friday.
Friday? What's going on Friday?
Podcast premiere.
Oh, shit, yeah. Thought about that. See you Friday and Sunday. Take it easy, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Chi